Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to my film and TV channel. I hope you enjoy what I've got for you today, and please check out as you're watching this little links on screen as well for different things on my Facebook and Twitter, and of course my football channel as well. And please, all your comments are very welcome. Just let us know and push that subscribe button. Don't forget, please push the subscribe button. Make sure your notification set to public as well if you want to know when these vlogs are coming out. Push that notification button as well. So anyway, please enjoy. Today we're looking at a three-part documentary showing on the BBC, or you can watch it on BBC iPlayer. The first episode aired on the 20th of July 2021. It's a Steve McQUEEN effort called Uprising. It recounts the three real intertwined events from 81 in the UK. The New Cross Fire, which killed 13 young black people, the Black People's Day of Action, and the Brixton riots. And obviously it touches on the riots across the country as well at the time. We get testimony from those who lived these traumatic and turbulent events. The series reveals how they intertwined, defined race relations for a generation. Yeah, so I said it's over 3 episodes. First episode is called Fire, which aired on the 20th of July 2021. In the early hours of 18th of January 81, in a house in South London, a birthday party ended in a fire. 13 young black British people died. The fire and its aftermath would ignite an uprising by the black British community. The film tells the stories of the young people who were at the party and the events that led up to it. Episode 2 is called Blame, 21st of July 2021. The story of the aftermath of the New Cross Fire and the run-up to the Black People's Day of Action. As news spread about the fire at 439 New Cross Road, the scale of the tragedy overwhelmed the local community. Amid uncertainty about whether the fire had been caused by a racist firebomb attack, anger mounted at the police investigation and the seeming indifference of the press and the government to the loss of so many black lives. The Black People's Day of Action, a mass demonstration, was organised to bring the tragedy to the attention of the nation. And then we get episode 3 that's going to air on the 22nd of July, The Front Line, that's entitled. After the New Cross Fire and the Black People's Day of Action, tensions between the community and the police escalated when a massive stop and search operation was launched targeting black people on the streets of Brixton. In April, the situation boiled over into one of the biggest riots in British history. Buildings were burned down, hundreds of police injured. Riots then fled up all over the country, from Southall to Toxteth. But by the year's end, the people of New Cross were no closer to knowing who started the New Cross Fire or why, and a lack of answers. And I think that sort of last paragraph sums it up really, because it doesn't give us any answers, this series. It just goes through the moment in time itself. I mean, McQueen, I'm not his biggest fan of McQueen. I think he does some good dramas. I don't think I'm thinking recently of the Small Axe series, but there's no doubting with this one that he's put together an excellent 3-part series of powerful documentaries. I mean, there's some great witness interviews throughout the 3 episodes, black and white, obviously the survivors and other people from the police side as well. And certainly stories that resonated with me. I mean, I was in my early 20s and living through this sort of time, although I was well away from there. I was living in Manchester. I did actually work in Trafford Park, so I was affected a little bit by the Moss Side thing that went off at the time, because I actually had to travel through Moss Side, so I did see evidence of what was going on there. Obviously, early hours of the morning, tea time, and obviously it wasn't at its fiercest, but it was a time that is in my memory, and some of the stuff in this certainly brought things back. Some great footage to accompany the testament. So, especially, I mean, I'm a big history fan anyway. I mean, this isn't the nicest. Is history nice? Is it heck? It's just another part of British history, and obviously it's I think of interest to all ages that either lived through it, like myself, and obviously these survivors that we see, these witness accounts that are actually shown to us, and it doesn't matter where you were really. As I said, I was in Manchester, I wasn't in Brixton, but it certainly had an effect up in the north as well. I'm not going to give this a mark. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I think you mark. It's in the same way you don't give documentaries a rating, an 18 or a 15. It's the same sort of thing. It's too good, it's too real, it's too poignant, it's too affecting to practically say, yes, I'm going to give this such and such a mark. And as I said, it doesn't really answer the actual basis of the whole series to begin with, and what actually happened. Obviously, open verdicts have been sort of given on what actually caused this fire in the first place, but obviously that's only a small part of it. It's actually behind what's behind all this, etc., etc. And it's just a reflection. It's just a reflection of a certain time. Obviously, you know, Diana and Charles were getting married, stuff like that. Obviously, Maggie Thatcher was in charge. It's just a moment in time, and it's good, as I said, shot with some superb footage and some great witness statements, some very as I said, poignant and very affecting sort of statements from these people. And I'd say from both sides. I mean, we don't see the obviously the National Front involved in the early stages. In episode 1's a lot about the National Front, stuff like this, which obviously you saw Black and White rallying against those and fighting against those, if you like, which you know, say even at that time it wasn't one thing or the other. It was I say it was just normal people objecting to this sort of extremism, which was wrong, whatever colour. So you do get a feel for that. It is a very good documentary series. As I said, I'm not the biggest Steve McQueen fan as far as his dramas are concerned. I don't think he quite hits it right sometimes, but as far as this is concerned, I think his documentaries are superb. And I think this is an excellent look back with some excellent witness statements, etc., etc. And I certainly won't put anyone off watching this. I actually watched all 3 episodes one after another, and it was a very effective sort of piece of British history, obviously, and that is how it is. As I say with all my history things, when I do history, it's of its time, isn't it? And this is very much of its time, and obviously very. If you think back to what's been happening recently, still resonates, doesn't it? Even now. Anyway, let me know what you think, and if you get a little watch of this. It does. Steve McQueen stuff does sort of split opinions. I must admit, as I said, I don't mind his dramas. I just think they could be a little bit better when I have seen his dramas. But say he does sort of split opinion a little bit. But this has got to be well worth a watch for you anyway. But let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do this today. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps have a flit across, have a look at my Citizen channel, my football channel. I only ask one thing. Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.